Scientist Sean.
And we want to be your Potown heroes, your source for all your budget Pokemon needs. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Potown Heroes, your source for all your budget Pokemon needs. I'm Right Horn Trainer Steven.
Okay, Scientist Sean.
And today, we've got a fun list for you guys. It's actually one that, well, we were tinkering with at first, and then we saw someone built it better, so we ended up building that list and put our own little flair into it from our previous experiments. So let's just jump into a match and see what kind of shenanigans we can get into. Because we finally get to use Unown. We've been tinkering with it, and we found a list that is just hilarious and works very, very well. So we have to show it off to you guys. Editor definitely put up the original post. That way we can give credit to the guy who built it. Because, again, this was a really, really funny list.
Yes.
Because there's one thing you're going to hear us say a lot. Defense curl.
Defense curl.
Defense curl.
Because why not? Yeah, if it were to prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, that'd be awesome. But the thing is, it's also for no energy, so we get...
Ooh, against White Kiram.
We just gotta stall it out. And then we got Elm to bring out the rest of the pieces.
We got Elm for pieces. We've got a Whitney that we could sacrifice to a treasure already.
Yes.
Like
yes.
we could do this.
Oh my goodness, this is going down amazing.
All right, so we got White Kiram, Poiple. So they're obviously going Naganadel. So let's see.
What? Mysterious treasure. It was, we built it a couple weeks ago, this was built a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so now we just have to make sure.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea at all. So now we will Mysterious Treasure, getting rid of Whitney.
Seeing what we're...
So we can grab out...
Oh, we could bring out Wob, so they can't Ditto.
That's what I'm thinking.
Ditto now doesn't work, so Dittos are now pointless. Elm's Lecture.
It's Elm, so we can grab out...
Three.
All three Sandshrew. Cool.
This is like a hybrid of like three different lists. All what made them good, and we put them all together, and it's working better.
Well, the thing is,
next turn will be Mallow for Sandshrew.
I just realized we should have grabbed Victini.
Can't. Good enough.
Oh yeah, no
Treasure.
Oh yeah, Treasure.
Wrong type. Yes, there should be an alternate for it, but actually now I'm kind of glad it doesn't, because then Psychic would have coin flips as well.
Yeah, true.
So Mallow for 2 Sandslashes, and then Mallow for Sandslash and draw, and probably the next Whitney being that last card.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
And only do the benched ones for it currently.
Alright, so there goes the Sandshrew. Bring up Sandshrew. We've already got more cards in discard than I would like. Do we want a Gladian or Mallow?
Probably Mallow. We need to get the Sandslash. But unfortunately, we'll have to top deck them. I was kind of open to...
Well, Sandslash... Really want to get that Victini going.
Guys, girl.
Dang it.
Hey, Victini's not helping.
Nope, not at all. But
you got Wob is just there to stop Ditto, pretty much. But Ditto's. Not
I don't think they're
played.
I don't think they're playing the Ditto.
Well, a lot of decks are playing the Ditto, but now it's just a dead weight because they could play. It just has no ability.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, can they play it at all?
They can't attack and have no abilities.
Okay.
So the Ditto would just kind of sit there. All right.
So we're going to put it on the last one.
Yay, we got Sandslash. So we will Sandslash in order to Slush Rush. To bring out Victini.
Mallow.
Mallow.
Aether. Do we have the Aether Paradise or Aether people?
We do.
On those, and probably the Sandslash. Actually,
Thinking Slash.
No, I think Aether Foundation will probably be better top than Sandslash.
And hopefully, if done correctly, Defense Curl, heads. There we go. There. No, we don't want to flip again. We want to keep this one alive. Oh, I just realized we should have grabbed the memory energy.
That's why we have neck. We'll just draw into it. I'm more worried about getting the rest of the lines out.
Yeah.
Back out to the field.
Oh, I get it.
That's why I did Aether. Because we have a... Didn't we have a Sandslash in there too? Nope, just 2 Sandshrews, so get them back out. And Palpad is only for Lucamines or the one Whitney, or the fourth Whitney.
Yep.
And the occasional Mallow, putting it back on top. Get the Paradise. Getting back out the Sandshrews. I hate wasting that entire effect on it, but
it's
draw.
Sandslash.
I was gonna switch. Draw.
Slash rush.
Something that we can just hold in hand. Now everything in hand we just hold until we need it.
Flip again, yes. And we're down to Sandslash.
Well, true. I'd rather lose the Shrews instead of the Slashes.
True.
Even though we're not supposed to lose anything, but the thing is, this entire deck's based on chance.
It really is.
Shiny Volcanion. First time I've seen it in combat for a while. It's nice 2 for 50.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad, especially been paired with like Kyurem.
Especially when 2 shots our bench stuff.
Mm-hmm. So now what
you can escape, row, switch, even retreat. But
what is he going to do though?
Probably, I'd do it.
You'd retreat, bring out the
snipe around.
Yeah,
knock an nail, put on shining, snipe out, bring up right either the Sandshrew or else knock out do the Victini and Sandshrew, get him in both in range.
Yeah, that would probably be the smart play. So,
I mean, they had 2 energy on Kyurem before. 2 water energy, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, sniping is a powerful strategy, especially when you're sniping 2 for 50. I can see Victini and Sandshrew getting hit. Because you can't hit the defending. Or there'd be no point.
Going for the Wobbuffet, okay.
Maybe he wants to play Ditto. Let's see what's prized.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time to see what's prized. Oh, Sandslash. Or that.
I'm thinking going a little defense, since this thing can snipe us out.
Oh, you can also just Guzma and smash it.
I could.
You can Guzma and smash it.
Slash rush.
We need to draw. But yeah, next turn.
Defense. No, we don't want to reflip. I want to keep heads.
So
now how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
okay.
He's just gonna retreat and smash it. He's already selected the attack though, so.
Okay, so we don't need that. I'm thinking Whitney for 3.
Yeah. Whitney.
But no, first let's Slush Rush.
Actually, to me, I would Lucamine and put in the mallow, bringing the mallows into the hand.
Lucamine, bring mallows to hand?
Because you're gonna use it to bring up more Whitneys. We need to get the Whitneys out of the deck. Was there any Whitneys in the discard?
Or in the prizes?
The only thing you want in there are Gladians. Lusamine. Or Sandslash.
I'm thinking the Sandslash.
We got one more draw.
So we got one more draw, yep. To get Fan Club. Now we'll Palpad.
I was thinking Lusamine to put him at least one in hand.
Defense Curl.
No,
we're not going to reflect. Okay.
You probably realize it, and we'll probably smash it this turn. So.
And now you can probably see why we like this deck so much.
And next turn, he'll do the smash, but we'll do Lusamine, keeping the Sky Pillar alive. Lusamine and have the engine going.
Mm-hmm.
We're prevent us from Whitneying, but. If anything else, it'd be a good time just for him to charge up, so.
Yeah, might as well take advantage of the charge up.
Don't know why it sends it back to hand. Maybe they had a problem before.
Guzma, get rid of Victini, okay.
Nah, that wouldn't be bad. See if we can fan club it. Oh yeah, he's not gonna go for that.
Right.
Oh, opponent's Pokemon. You can use it as one of the hits. I would have done Wobbuffet then. No, because he can't hit the...
Yeah, he can't hit the bench now, but he could still at least hit the Victini for 100.
It'll show what he tries to hit, but... So, before we do much, don't need DC.
No.
The only thing that really attacks is Virizion. I'd say to...
You know, let's Slush Rush real quick.
See if we can top deck it.
We don't need that yet. We don't need that yet.
So I don't know. I would think I would fan club for the other Victini.
Yeah, because we need to make sure we get heads. Let's grab the Esper. Because why
have
not?
our backup solution, just in case we miss the numbers.
More cards in hand.
And that is the reason for Meowstic in this deck. The Esper Meowstic.
Flip again. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And if he knocks out the stadium, we can always just shuffle.
Yep.
And we want him burning Guzmas at this point in the game.
Yep. Like, burn through your resources. It's okay. We'll just hold on to what we got.
Not like we need to play anything. That's saying the enemy means he's not Guzmaing. And if he escape ropes, give him Wobbuffet.
Mm-hmm. Field blower, okay.
Now I can hit. Well, stuff.
Probably Victini, Wobbuffet, yep.
So, what's in the discard? For us to cycle? Well, one's going to be the stadium.
Yep. So, let's go Lusamine. Stadium, and...
No, when you had to pick something. Oh, get cards in hand.
Yep.
Sky Pillar. We can keep this going all day. But I think it's he can always... Oh, he probably has run out of field blowers. Most hardly anybody runs more than one.
I mean, why run more than what you need?
Exactly. So next turn, Mallow, and get the last two Whitneys.
Yep.
Or get the last two Whitneys.
Flip again.
We need to find a way to discard them.
Ooh, we're losing a Sandshrew.
But we can lead up a well, no, we're not.
Sandslash.
Or at least not by shining, unless he gets two heads.
Oh,
So,
cool.
Oh, okay. Is there anything you have to discard and force stuff in the discard? Because we got a Mallow.
Hold on, let's see what we get in top three.
What do we have in the deck before we just start drawing?
I do believe we have another I believe we have another treasure.
Then we need a Mallow. Get it to the top deck. There we go.
So get both treasures. Or Slush Rush. Grab a treasure. Slush Rush. Grab a treasure. We go treasure. Get rid of Whitney. Grab Meowstic.
Might as well grab something we can grab. And then
treasure, getting rid of Whitney. To have no valid
how
targets.
how many Whitneys are in the discard? It should be 3 now.
There are 3.
So last one it does 7. So from now on is Lucamine engine. Just keep shelving the 2.
Well, defense curl, and now he's not hitting us. Hopefully.
There's a Guzma. He's probably gonna aim for the Victini, so it means we're gonna have to try to find a stretcher.
Which, with all the cards we're probably going to start drawing here soon, should be easy.
If anything else, we can still start using the memory energies too.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh!
He's going for prizes.
He's going for prizes. We've got no stretchers in currently.
Well, we can listen me and draw at least 5. Well, hope we can try and get the last one, but
30, goodbye stadium. Okay.
Oh,
hey, look at that rescue stretcher. Shuffle 3.
Oh, that works. And listen, grab stadium, and grab one of the Whitneys.
Might as well grab the shiny one, right?
Mm-hmm. And then use the other Sandslashes to draw. Switch it. Oh, yeah, switch it back.
Might as well, right?
And we can play this. We can play the Stadium War all day, as long as we get hits.
Flip again, yes. There we go.
As long as we keep getting heads, we can play the Stadium War all day.
Although, dang it, I just realized we didn't do our draw. Oh wait, no, that's right.
We didn't do them, but thing is, we need to start reserving. We need to start actually making sure we have everything, because we will need to get that virizion down to the field eventually.
And the hand.
Well, draw the hand out. We still need to find the last Whitney.
Because it wasn't in the prizes, right?
Nope. You pulled it from the prizes. Or we were supposed to. Let's see.
Whitney to grab a ton. Little Sandslash.
Attach the energy.
Attach the memory. And then
something tells me next turn we're gonna need it.
We're gonna defense curl.
Yes. Something tells me.
Now here's the thing: even if they knock these 2 out, we're still looking good.
Yeah, because we have Victini.
Because we have Victini in hand,
and now we have a bench spot open. Thing is, we need to start. I think we need a bench Meowstic.
Hey, look at that.
No, we need to count cards because I don't think we're going to hit it.
2,
Because I think we have too many stuff in the discard.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
So,
13, 14, 15, 16,
how many
17, 18, 19, 20.
How?
It'd be 26, so probably Palpad.
Anything that's not.
That's not Whitney.
Yes.
Palpad. Lucamine, Mallow.
We probably could have keep the Lucamine in there. Make sure there's Lucamine in there to do the chain.
Let's go. Slush Rush. Slush Rush.
Something tells me we're going to get Meowstic though. We don't want to draw that last Whitney though, because that'll deck us out without something to put it in there. Hypothetically though, I think we should give him the Victini or Wobbuffet.
Going to give him the Wobbuffet.
Because it doesn't work on the bench, but the thing is he has no Prism Stars, so there's no point to attach.
Yeah, true.
So we want him taking out the Wobbuffet, but he'll probably just Field Crush this turn. And he'll get the knockout either way.
Yeah.
So that opens up the bench spot. We need to get Virizion. The thing is, we don't know where he has a choice band though.
We'll go Virizion.
down to 1 card.
4, 3.
And we'll just hope he doesn't have the choice band.
2.
We'll just assume he's already burned them off.
1.
I mean, it's hypothetically he probably still has it. We might as well just set it up. Switch.
So it'd be the
Energy on it. Virizion.
Energy on Virizion.
Switch.
We'll switch into Virizion.
And to bring up all but the Victini.
Breeze away.
I can just bring it all up because if he knocks it out, it doesn't matter. Because he has 2 prizes remaining. If he has a choice band, he gets it.
I don't think he's got it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many is that? Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Do we have any recovery cards?
We have Lucamines.
Missed a back card. Put on Meowstic. And good game. Esper. We have to. That's the only other strategy out. And thing is, might as well throw on the DC. This is the only reason why Meowstic's in the deck at all. But now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unless we can burn his energy.
Yeah, we can't burn his energy.
The only reason I for at Meowstic in the deck is to prevent
Perplexing Eyes.
well, we could. Oh, we already retreated. I think we could have retreated. Oh, yeah, we already did that. Just deny him the last prize. Well, he didn't allow him the prize. We just
Well played. You have a good deck. That was close. Smiley face.
-3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Even Victini would have put it at 34. We have too many resources in the discard.
Yeah. So yeah, we kind of lost that one. But
not mining discard.
So yeah, let's crack this baby open and take a look. So this is the list. It's fairly straightforward. It's a hand deck. I mean, it's one of those.
I'm gonna hand it to you.
Yeah, you're supposed to. You're supposed to load up your hand. You got 35 or more, you win. We just kind of misplayed our stuff. So
mining the discard resources. This is a game of patience.
Yep. So
patience sometimes does pay off.
Yep. So the list we end up looking at, it runs for the Sandslash. It's primarily with the Sandshrew with Defense Curl. Now the original list, instead of the 1/1 Meowstic and the Virizion, it was the Geodude. The Geodude with 4/0 energy. It does Defense Curl. So we ended up trying it out, and unfortunately, as awesome as it is, there was really no way.
It takes a lot of patience and
a lot of patience, a lot of heads. Oh yeah, a lot of good coin flips, and to be honest, when you start getting near the end, you run a very, very high risk of overplaying your hand, which you saw what happened to us.
We played 3 or 4 cards more than we should have.
Yeah. On top of that, this really is a list that's outside our comfort zone, because we're used to the turbo play, which is play your hand, get a new hand, play your hand, get a new hand, play your hand, get a new hand. This you don't want to play.
Yes.
You want to play like as minimally as possible. So we're still kind of getting used to that play style, but it's still one of those really good lists. And again, this was a list that was found on Virbank. As a matter of fact, editor, if you'll put it up on screen. Yep, this is the deck. Again, it's a very, very good list. It's one of those, it's hilarious enough that it needed to be shown.
Yes.
Because we were trying this with the Swampert, the Draw 3 Swampert, same basic mechanic.
It works, just if you miss a Swampert or two or miss you plow through the deck faster.
Yeah.
But you discard more resources too to do it.
Exactly. So we just added in our little flair, which is the Virizion, the Esper, and the Meowstic, literally as a plan B. Well, plan A, plan B.
You miss the numbers, you're still hitting for 30 plus 300 damage or so. Still a lot.
Exactly. All right.
Watch a little Meowstic take down Wailord.
Yep.
It'll be hilarious.
It is hilarious. And then we added in 1 DCE just for the Meowstic.
Only for Meowstic.
Rest of the deck relies on memory energy.
Why Esper, not Ditto?
Well, because of the fact nothing else in here evolves. We've got
Sandslash, but why?
Just Sandslash. So, but even then, why would you want to get rid of?
Because Wobbuffet that says no Prism Charge. Period.
Exactly, and that's another
Ditto's
reason.
There's a 40 hit point Pokemon on the bench with Wobbuffet out.
So Celebi, it's not working. So Celebi doesn't work.
Diancie. Ditto.
Ditto.
Pretty much the one that you're pretty much shutting off.
What others?
You don't want your opponent having a way to counter your deck.
The Solgaleo Prism, it shuts that off. The Lunala Prism, I think. There's a couple
so the
that
two
shuts
main
down.
ones are Diancie and Ditto.
Yep.
Ditto mainly because Ditto's it fits in every deck that plays a stage 1.
So I think this deck list is going to be pretty self-explanatory, but we'll just do a quick run just so we're kind of on the same page. We've got Sableye, so that either you can
mill or slow your opponent down a little bit.
Yep. So with the
disable, you can just disable from the attacking, so you can get rid of the attack they're trying to use.
Exactly.
Say the Kyurem, you can just shut off that one that hits 460. They can only Field Crush.
Yep. So that's that. Also gives us a chance to look if we drop a Whitney that goes right into the discard that we set up to drop faster.
There's only one. So
and it's only the one.
If you don't bench it, well, you keep it in hand.
Yeah, it's more or less if you have to
or you lead with it.
Yeah, you have to be like a stronger defense.
It's not a bad lead when you can slow your opponent down early game.
Yep. We run 3 Victini because we have to make sure...
This is essentially the engine.
Yes.
This allows us to have a higher chance of success of the heads.
Yeah, we've played Victini enough. You guys know what it does. Flip a coin or reflip your coins. Always good. We run 3 because we need to have the Victinis out to maximize the Sandshrew.
Virizion carries a draw attack, plus it carries that ability, the GX tech, to bring all cards back to hand.
Yep, and when you're trying to load your hand with cards...
assuming you have all Sandslash out, that's additional 8 card back to hand.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum plus 8.
Plus what they have attached to it, plus the other Pokemon.
So that's very good.
If you're leery of your opponent getting the knockout, always make sure you have like Victini or something bench, so the low retreat costs. So you can just go retreat and get the numbers.
Yep. We run 2 Meowstic. This is our change.
1 Meowstic.
Oh, sorry. We run a 1/1 Meowstic.
This is a case plan A doesn't work, or your opponent's making us play cards faster than we're supposed to.
Yeah, they got rid of hand.
Having 20 cards in hand, you're hitting for 200 anyways. Most GXs are being knocked out anyways.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you're hitting weakness on anything weak to psychic. So
I think average
Box,
game you're hitting. I guess average game you have about 25 cards in hand, so you're hitting good numbers. Yep. Even if it's once to get rid of a nuisance, catch up prizes. Sometimes you have to gather prizes because those are some of the extra cards you don't have access to.
Exactly. And again, this is just plan B. You don't need it. You don't have to play it. You just let it sit in your hand. But this is more, they're starting to get offensive. They're starting to take out a lot of my stuff. I need to be able to hit back harder. This is your
I have 30 cards in hand, but can't play them all. So
exactly. So here's a backup to hit for 300.
Yes.
We've got 1 Unown Hand. Again, this is our win condition. This is everything we're going for. We run 1 Wobbuffet, again, just so we can shut off Prism Stars, primarily Diancie and Ditto, but it can shut off all the rest of them if they end up getting played. We run a 4/4 line of the Sandslash.
This is the draw engine.
Because this is the draw engine. We want to be drawing every single turn.
In addition to Whitney, this is the draw engine.
Yep, so we're wanting to draw as much as we can. Now, very importantly, you need to have the Defense Curl Sandshrew, because this entire deck is focused around using Defense Curl. Again, we were using the original list uses the Alolan Geodude that does the same thing.
It was 4 Geodude, 4 Sandslash.
Yeah, so that way it's just Defense Curl. You're not hitting me. You use the Sky Pillar so they can't snipe out the bench. You use the Victini to guarantee that you're getting heads on the defense curl so you're not getting hit.
Well, higher chance.
Yeah, so with this combo, you're doing good. Plus, we also run the memory energy down here to attach onto the Sandslash so that he can use the defense curl of the Sandshrew. So there's all good synergy there. We run 3 Mysterious Treasure. This is more or less so that we can pitch the Whitneys in order to search out
Ultra Ball's too aggressive for...
Yeah, it's a little...
It discards too much.
Yeah, it's too aggressive for this deck, so using just a treasure, you get rid of one card, that's a Whitney.
Option if you can discard Whitney is faster. So...
But I think
that
treasure...
would only work if both 2 Whitneys are in hand at a time.
Yeah, and even then, treasure is definitely one of those. You still get the effect of Ultra Ball, but it's a lot.
Treasure can go directly to Unknown, so when you need it.
Yep, you can go.
You have 35 cards in hand, 36 cards. You have Unknown, or you can get it. Set up virizion, do the chain. They knock it out. Oh well. Hope it wasn't the last 3 prizes. Because they'll probably take a few prizes with this deck. Because if you miss a defense crawl, they'll probably gain a prize. So
4 pop head, because of the fact you want supporters in your, or you want to make sure you have as much resources in your deck as possible, because the resources in your deck go into your hand, and that means there's not that much going into the discard. Because we've done the math, and you want to have no more than 10 in the. Was it 10 or 12?
Well,
I want to say
with Virizion, you can you can have a higher count. I think it's 12 or 13. You can have more than.
But even then, we want to keep our plays as minimal as possible.
We are at 33 with 18 in the discard. So.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, sounds about right. We run 2 Rescue Stretcher.
I would say on the outside 15 would be the absolute maximum to get the chain to work.
Yep. With Rescue Stretcher, you're mostly going to want to do the shuffle 3 Pokemon from the discard into the deck. Again,
otherwise, you're training 1 card for 1.
Exactly, and you don't want to do that. You want to minimize your discard, maximize your hand. That's going to be the best way to do it. So waiting until like mid to late game and shuffle 3 in at a time instead of 1 or 2. We run 4 Switch. Again, this is if they Guzma something and try to lock us out. We can just...
And they can still paralyze us with defense curl, so you want to get it out of there.
Exactly. So... they use paralysis, they use confusion. We can just switch out, put in something that we want to get knocked out, or stay in our keep things going. Sky Pillar, we run 3 of them.
Since your Pokemon are frail, you want to keep the defense up.
Yep.
And as you saw with Shining Volcanion, it was actually one of the few ways around the deck.
That way
without Pillar.
Yep. So they have to focus on the attacking, and if you do it right, the defending Pokemon's going to use Defense Curl, get ahead. Therefore. The active is taking no damage, and your bench is completely safe from taking damage. Yes. So you don't take damage unless you earn your damage. It's a little riskier to pull off, but again, you have to earn your knockouts against this deck. We run 2 Aether Foundation Employee, put 3 Pokemon that have Alolan in their names from the discard to your hand. If you run the Geodude version of it, this just makes sure that you always have a defense curler.
Yeah, this one went from 4 to 2, so because of the lack of.
Yep, because we're only running 4 of them.
And
so
it puts her directly in hand, so which is where you want them.
Yeah, exactly. So now we've got 2 Gladion. Grab whatever we need from the prizes, because again, we're not aiming to take prizes in this deck.
No, it's just Meowstic's more of a one shot deal, especially with the tag teams coming in. We actually might have a chance to take 3 prizes, so we can get back the Gladians, get back the resources we need, so we can add a higher yield for the discard.
Yep, because again, we want to play as little as possible to maximize as much as possible.
Get the resources and prizes that aren't Gladian.
Yep. We run 4 Lusamine. Again, this is...
the tag teams coming out. That could actually be a thing. We have Grease Gladian by 3, so the only things in the prize are Gladians. So tag team, if hypothetically we can use Meowstic to take a prize on a tag team.
I think
take
we
3
would,
prizes.
To be honest, I think we would need to actually focus the deck on Meowstic if that were the case.
Yes.
Which just means drop out the Sandslashes, put in, but I think that's a different deck altogether. But one we might build and tinker with. So yeah, Lucamine, we definitely want to make sure we're getting.
It's a Whitney engine, so
yeah, even then we're trying to get everything out of the discard that we can, get it into our hand. Use Lucamine, you bring back a Whitney and a Mallow.
Aether Foundation, Sky Pillar, as you saw the last match.
Yeah,
we have to keep recycling the one thing. So
we use 4 Mallow. That way we can maximize what we want on top. That way we know what we're drawing and we know what we're putting into our hand that we can get rid of or whatnot. 3 Fan Club. This is, again, so we can load up our hand as fast as possible, get stuff out.
Grabs everything that's not Sandslash.
Gets everything.
Sandshrew.
Yeah, gets everything out that's not Sandslash.
Because Sandshrew. Oh, Meowstic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and Meowstic. But again, this is Plan B. Very much Plan B. We run 3 Elm's Lecture because everything's pretty much 60 HP or less. The Fan Clubs are more or less the Victini, the Sableye, the Virizion.
Note that if we don't start with Sableye, it probably won't get benched unless we have no other option. So, and Disable now and again is pretty powerful. So,
yeah.
Just shutting off their one attack.
4 Whitney, this is kind of one of the aces in the hole. Because you draw a card, and then you draw 2 more for each one in the discard pile. So that's 1 card, then 3 cards, then 5 cards, then 7 cards, and then you just recycle, so you're constantly drawing 7.
This means recycle the Whitneys until you have, your hand in your deck, or deck in your hand, whichever.
We run 1 DCE.
It's
again
only for Plan B.
It's literally Plan B for Meowstic.
Yeah, otherwise it's used for pretty much the other Virizion. Or Sableye, or whatever needs to attack.
But with the DCE, I mean, it's not really going to do anything.
Well, the DCE is only being attached to energy that Pokemon that are
going to
have an attack you can use as a defense curl.
And then we run 4 memory energy because we want to maximize the defense curl on the Sandshrew.
Yes.
So now if we have to attack with Sandslash, we now have 110 HP Pokemon that can prevent all damage done to it next turn. Which is always good.
Do you want to go into a match, or do you want to think that last one kind of showcased it?
I'm gonna do one more. I want to get that win with this deck because the fact there's something really really cool that happens when you win with hand, and I want to show it off because it is hilarious and it does well. So we'll jump into a match and we'll see how it goes from there. There we go. All right, so here we are with the match.
Great. This would be the match of the century for Quaza.
Well, this will definitely be fun.
It was not Rayquaza, which I'm not. It'd be a
yay! We won the coin flip. I just hope it wasn't a handout. Do we want to go first? No.
Yeah, you want a defense curl.
We want a defense curl.
Starting with the idea of the deck. Well, I guess it's staying there. Now they know what we're playing.
Yeah.
Remember, he said he wanted to play another game, so...
I did. I just was not expecting this hot garbage.
Shuckle.
Okay, so we might be going up against a stall deck, and if that's the case, it's just a matter of who can outstall who.
Well,
I think that's us.
The thing is, they can poison us, so...
Way to ruin my fun.
I'm just stating the obvious.
You're stating the obvious.
Well, I am, but...
Alright,
one of us
so,
has to.
Sky Pillar.
Mallow. 2 Sandshrews.
Sandshrew.
And that's it. Because there's no point of Mysterious Treasure when we just search the top deck.
Yep. And just hope he can't hit 60 turn 1.
He can't hit 60 turn 1. Not on Shuckle. But if he decides to poison, he'll put us on a timer. As in, he decided to poison and put us on a timer. I mean, it's out of that a wrap. And
hey, we got a Sandshrew.
Yay, treasure. Because we don't need... I don't know why. Listen, mean. For Mallow. Give him a hand for... Well, then it gives him open Sandshrew. So we have to actually do something about it. conditions. Oh yeah, no, we did. We still have the Sandshrew on the way. Oh, by the way, that I will. A lot of stall decks are gonna not come to an end, but it'll be harder for them to keep up with Koga on the forecast because now you can't you can't stall forever. That's something that's not an attack.
That's true, but luckily we don't have to worry about that until May.
Yeah, just saying. I like Koga, so Sandshrew, Sandslash, and put Memory Energy as the next card.
Sandslash.
Memory Energy. Because you can draw it. I forgot about that detail.
The fact that we're poisoned?
No, the fact we had to draw it. The Sandslash. I said give him hand because he'll have to die. He'll get die coming in our turn. Because we could still. We kind of want it. You don't want it out there so soon. And we don't need Aether. We don't need Aether Paradise or Aether Foundation for a while.
But now he's up 2 prizes.
That's fine. He hasn't been drawing it. Unless he's running a Shuckle variant. Is that why he's not playing anything?
He could be running a Shuckle variant.
And we don't want to play Sandshrew just yet. We don't need to play. Oh, we can search the deck. But we don't need that yet.
We can bring him back with Lucini.
Sableye Psychic type, right?
Sableye's totally Psychic type.
Oh, it's Tech and Ghost type, but Defense Curl.
No. Yeah, I think our first game is going to be like the best example of it. We just overextended and overplayed.
Somebody's getting a little greedy, trying to get the best match.
Yeah.
Oh well. Break one with a switch. Give him a Meowstic. No, top deck is switch because we wanted to make sure we can get that. I'd rather give him Meowstic than anything else. Trying to get the engine started.
So switch and then
the
Meowstic or Victini.
What's down there? Okay, something to draw with.
Let's go with Lucini.
Yeah. Draw. Fortunately, you had to give him Esper, but 3 prizes off poison. And what's with all the mirror decks?
What do you mean?
What's with all the hand decks? Because we technically can't Perplexing Eyes until
we get at least 3 energy on. So Lucamine, bring back and play in Mallow. Slush Rush to draw 1.
Whitney, discard.
Treasure for Whitney.
Meowstic, give him another turn. Make him have to poison again.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? We had to use the cat to be a stall.
I know. This certainly is not good.
So something tells you Mallow for either Elm or.
And we already have 10 cards in discard.
Mallow for Elm.
Yeah.
Mallow for Elm top deck with Whitney as the next one. Because Whitney's need to start drawing. We still have stretchers. We still have pal pads. It's when after the pal pads or stretchers that we can't have more than about 15.
I'm honestly thinking about just grabbing the Whitneys and using them now.
Yeah.
Because then we can always just pal pad everything that's not Whitney.
Yeah.
Speaking of, so going Mallow for
Well, we need more bench Pokemon. That's why I'm saying Elm.
Elm and Whitney.
Yes. Do not Palpad.
Nor was this the plan.
Fortunately, we'll have to give him Meowstic going into their turn. The chance of But I'm trying to set up the Sandslashes, Sandshrews. I'm trying to get the rest of the Sandshrews out.
I get it.
Because even if it means for a little bit, we can still at least try to slow them down a little bit. Doesn't help Shuggles providing the one thing that this deck can't really protect against. Conditions. The fact that he went that many turns without something, I think the game's kind of one-sided right now.
Yeah, considering the fact he's winning by hand a lot faster than we are. But of course, starting hand isn't bad, or isn't good.
Well, we have it. I'd rather know it's not in the prizes than...
Yeah. Yay, triple poison. Our favorite.
Now, Fletcher. You gotta get the rest of the Sandshrews out. It's only... Last one's prize, but the thing is we can still get the Sandslashes.
No. Knocked out.
Well, we're about to get this. We're about to get the Sandslash back, so...
Slush Rush for 1.
Just in case they're running Prism Stars.
I don't think they are. It's Palpad.
Lusamine and Mallow?
Yeah, Lusamine and Mallow.
So next turn. Unfortunately, probably Aether Paradise, then Whitney. Pending top deck.
Yeah.
Because they'll die coming in our turn. Or he'll just... I mean, there's no point to use the GH tag, but you can still just wrap it to death.
Exactly.
But there's no point to attacking. Or there's no need to attack.
Okay, so...
Magnezone, Vikavolt, and
Ampharos.
Not bad. Let's see if we get the chain going. So we do the Aether. I believe there's 3 targets in the discard now.
1, 2, 3.
And then slash the bench. The open one that's benched. And hope we can top...
This one?
Well, the one that's open. One that's turning green.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
If we top deck something to discard at least one Whitney.
Defense curl.
Now the deck's now the deck's shaping up minus the coin flips. With one prize left remaining. Thing is, even if we defense go, you can still paralyze us and then set up the poison. Or poison then paralyze.
He has only 1 card in his discard pile.
I know.
We have 14.
I know. So we have...
And 3 cards in hand. Wow. We're not doing great here, guys.
I say Battle of the Century. The Battle of the Century is a little more exciting than this.
No. This is how we lose this game. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
Well, if Whitney draws a Sandslash and a Memory Energy, we can at least get another turn.
He didn't go for the poison. Yay, we got a big TD.
Maybe he's trying to get his deck to actually function too.
To get stuff we don't need.
Unfortunately, I think we need to save that last Whitney. This deck's starting to shape up with 2 prize. Maybe he's curious. Because he saw Unown Hand. But again, it's not like we have anything to stop him. We need to get that out of the active.
Mm-hmm.
He must have prized a lot of stuff.
You know what?
Or he was expecting us to scoop by now.
Yeah.
Or he already found a flaw with the deck.
To be perfectly honest, I think we're just going to cut it there. Our first game was really like the best that we could possibly do. The second game kind of shows where the issue could run into this deck. On top of that, we're pushing an hour.
Conditions is his biggest fallback.
Yes. Plus, we're pushing an hour, so it might be a good idea just to pump the brakes on this one. But I
hope you had fun.
Yes, we were definitely. Hopefully, you guys had fun with this list, because I got to tell you, it was one we saw that got posted on Virbank. And it was just dumb enough that we had to show it off. And again, original credit to this guy, considering the fact he did the original list. Yeah, he built the original list, and it's good. It's really, really good, and you guys should definitely give it a shot. If you have
time and patience, this is a deck for you.
Yes, you just want to upset your opponent. This is how to do it.
And if you're really good with those coin flips, I mean, why bring your luck to the battlefield?
Exactly. So, what did you guys think of the list? What changes would you guys make? Let us know down in the comments. While you're down there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Become a Potown hero yourself. Hit us up on PTCGO. We are Po_Town_Heroes. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/PotownHeroes. And hit us up on Twitter @PotownHeroes. As always, may all your games go well, and may the top deck be in your favor. Till next time.